And Rabbeinu HaKadosh is telling us in Torah Memvav, Likutei Moran, גם על ידי מחאת כף, also when you clap your hands, מבטל המחלוקת. By doing that, you're canceling all arguments. כי כל המחלוקת נמשכים רק מבחינת כוח על הארון, because all of the arguments, the fights, the wars, the lies basically, are coming from that aspect of Korach fighting with Aharon. שהם בחינת שמאלה וימינה, that they are the aspect of left side and right side, left wing and right wing of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe, he is the central pillar, the foundation of the world, the tzaddik yesod olam, and he's got two sides. One side is Aaron HaKohen, that his kindness is from the right, and from the left side he's got Korach, judgments, dinim, angers, lies, arguments, constrictions that are coming, both required. Both sides are very required for the person. And we, as lazy people as we know that we are, we don't want to deal with the left side. We don't want to deal with our lackings. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He's got Rachmanut on us that is beyond our Rachmanut. On our Rachmanut, on our mercy, it's been written, Nashim Rachmaniot bishlu b'sar yaldehem, that merciful women, mothers, were cooking and eating the flesh of their kids. Means that you can think to yourself that you're so mercy, that you're so kind, that you're so good, but actually you can use your kindness for horrible cruelty and to do horrific things with your kindness. And the lack of sensitivity, and it means we don't have a heart, and because of that we don't have a heart, we cannot feel. The heart got two sides, and when the person is impure, when the person is far from faith, when the person is just stuck with his desires and lusts, so he cannot feel, he cannot sense the voice of Hashem, what Hashem wants from him. And he can feel so good with himself, and like everything is cool and good, and he's doing his job, and he's fulfilling all of his obligations, and he's making sure that everyone's gonna like him. And the truth is that he's missing so many important things that they are the real foundation of Judaism, of purity, of being kosher. To care, to love, to listen. He can pretend to be a caring person, but he's not. He can pretend to be a loving person, but he's not. He's really very selfish, very self-centered, focused only on himself, and basically doesn't care about no one else. Just as an important, successful person, he made himself to act in a way that people won't be able to argue with him. So how can you tell me that I'm not nice? How can you tell me that I'm not kind? Here I gave, here I helped you, he's all of the time making sure not to deal with his real lackings. So basically, he's a liar. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu, like we said before, His mercy and His kindness are with no limitations, with no borders, with no midah. So this is why He's breaking all of your midot. He's crushing you again and again, one time after the other, to show you that your patience, that your love also needs to be unconditional love, also with no limitations. That your love going to be eternal also. So He's showing to you again and again, you don't love. You don't love. That you're going to love. That you're going to stand in that test. That you're going to face reality. Okay, you're right. I don't have ahava. I don't love enough. Here I don't love my children enough. Here I don't love the Torah enough. Here I don't love my wife enough. Here I don't love Hashem enough. Here I don't love the creation. Here I don't love Eretz Israel. Here I don't love the Zohar HaKadosh and the Midrashim. I don't love to do tshuva. I don't love the rebuke. Do you know someone that loves the rebuke? אהוב את התוכחה. So if you lack of love to the rebuke, so you lack of love. So your love is not complete. You don't love the rebuke. To love the rebuke, it's to say, Sasa nochi al imratecha kemotze shalal rav. Oh, thank you, Hashem. Thank you for the rebuke. Amazing. Like I found the best, the biggest treasure. Thank you. What else can you tell me about me? I want another of those good stones. Another piece of that golden, silver, precious treasure. Oh, what else can you tell me about me? When you're drunk and stoned, you're not talking like that. So for sure when you're sober, there's no way in the world you're going to ask for rebukes. So many books of Musar are telling you that if you would understand the greatness and the importance of being rebuked and being hurt and insulted, you would pay another person that he's going to insult you, that he's going to shame, make you ashamed. And where are we and where is that? Different zones, different worlds, completely. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu, He wants you to fix it. He wants you to reach all of those high levels. Generosity. Okay, what do you want from me? Immediately you're attacking. What? Why don't you give? No, what do you want? I did. Just don't touch my wallet. Don't ask me how much I have in my bank, in my savings. Just leave the money out of the conversation. Yes, generosity. Yes, let's talk about it. Yeah, the Gemara is saying. Yes, the Mishnah is saying. Yes, Tachles, lemaise, money. There is not. Where's the money? No. Don't look. I'm not talking to you about your money. Don't talk to me about my money. So, generosity. On paper, yes, I'm a very generous person. Okay, can you explain to me exactly how you express your generosity? Okay, patience. I'm a very patient person. Until what? Until what happens? So you have your borders. You have your limits. You have your. No. Of course I'm giving for my time. Every day I give my children 20 minutes and to my wife at least 50 minutes. That's not patience. That's not sablanut. That's not generosity. If you want to receive from HaKadosh Baruch Hu unconditional love, unconditional patience, no limited, and bounty with no end, and spiritual and development with no limits, so you need to build that vessel. So to build that vessel means that you need to be there for everyone in every moment, for Hashem Yitbarach, as you wish, as you want me to be. What do you want for me, Hashem? V'nachnu ma? What do you want us to be for you? Means we're nothing. We don't have no existence. We're just nullifying ourselves, canceling ourselves completely to you, Hashem. I'm zero. Now, what do you want? Make me to be who that you want me to be. Okay, be careful. Your wife, she's going to call. Your neighbors, they're going to call. From the city hall, they're going to call. From the school, they're going to call. The manager, the principal, the teacher, the rebbe, the social worker. If you said to Hashem Yitbarach, Hashem, Ana zamin lemeheve, I want to do whatever you want. I'm available. I'm for you. They're going to use you. It's a problem. So, you see that X on the top of the screen. You can turn off the video now. You don't have to continue watching the class. To you guys, the door is open. You can all leave the building. It's okay. There is no kfiyah datit here, not forcing you. But if you're gonna listen, that's reality that you need to follow. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu ya'iv chokhmah lechakimin. He's teaching wisdom to the wise. So if you listen to some lesson, if you came to a class and you heard that wisdom, the Torah is obligating you. The Torah is forcing you. Now there is a complaint on you why you're not following, why you're not keeping. If you heard advice and now you're not keeping that advice, you're much more stupid than a person that never heard that advice in his life. So this is the problem, that when we are revealing our inner will to Hashem Yitbarach and saying to Him, yes Hashem, I want to learn, I want to work on my midot, I had it with my anger, I had it with my fears, from now on I want to be brave, I want to be strong. Hashem Yitbarach is saying, okay, you know what? Obi, Itzi, I'm with you. Moshe Shaul, I'm with you. No problem. And then what? Then you're going to find yourself confronting your fears, confronting your anxieties. And that's what you asked. No one asked it for you. When you said to Hashem, Hashem, I want to have faith. Now, where is the faith? The faith is in the nights. Emunatcha balelot. So he actually called Uber and said, can you bring me to the darkness, please? That's what you done. You said, Hashem, I want to believe in you. Okay, no problem. Hashem is with you. For Hashem, the night is like the day. He can see everything. He's with you, and He's backing you off, and He's guarding you. You're terrified. So you need to work on your bitachon, on your confidence in Hashem Yitbarach. But you asked for it. We need to understand. When you call Hashem, when you say, Hashem, please come. Listen, Hashem is coming. He came already. When you called Him, before you call Him, He already answered. That's your problem. You're not aware. You think that you're ordering something from eBay that is going to take 2 weeks until it's going to come. No. With Hashem Yitbarach is beyond time, beyond this world. When you say to Hashem Yitbarach, Hashem, please purify me, you already been purified. That purification is been revealed now when you ask to be purified. It's weird, I understand. That's Hashem. Hashem is not from here. Hashem is not limited. When you said to Hashem, Hashem, make me rich, now that prayer is already revealing to you the inner will of Hashem Yitbarach to make you rich. You prayed as a result of the inner will of Hashem Yitbarach for you to be rich. He woke you up to want to be rich because He wants to give you money. And if you will not going to have a will, you will never going to ask for it, and then you won't have the vessel to contain it, to have it. So before you ask, you already been answered. I told you I'm going to tell you something nice today. So what is the nice thing? That we need to work on ourselves forever. To be ready for that journey and to love the war and to be ready to be hurt and to be wounded and to fall on the face thousands of times. Because you cannot win this war if you're not going to fight it. If you just want to see it from the side, you're never going to buy the experience. You will never going to purchase the wisdom. You will never going to develop, never going to grow, never going to have the life experience that is a result of your effort in life. If you don't want to put no effort, if you don't want to be rewarded on your sorrow, on your effort, so you're out. And if you're out, so be okay with that you're out. Be happy. But if you want to work, and that's your real desire, so you need to really understand that it's not only to apply for a job. Yes, I want to work, and not. You need to wake up every morning at 7 and start showing up at the office and working until 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you want to work over hours, you want to be righteous, okay, so they're going to wake you up in the middle of the night. And not to make you happy, to make you work. Adam la'amal yulad. You're born to this world to work, to put an effort in avodat Hashem. Now the question is, do you really want it? So I'm saying all of the time, before we're starting, ask yourself, do I really want it? The journey will not going to be easy. It's not easy already. I told you, a friend of mine, a Breslever, he was talking to a friend of him that is not a Breslever, he's a Litvish. Both of them are Baalei Tshuva. And he told him, the Breslever told his friend, look, I don't know what to do. My father-in-law makes me crazy, and my wife always screams at me. And the children, they're out of school, and we don't have parnasa, and I'm barely learning, and I don't have the ticket to Uman yet, and it's in 2 weeks, Rosh Hashanah, and I don't know what. So I told him, listen, you were always crazy, but it's a very easy thing for you to just, you can cancel all judgments. The Breslever wanted to ask him, what, do you do 6 hours? I'm going to do pidyon. No. You need to say, I'm not a Breslever Chassid. And that's it. And then you can come and live your normal life like me. Come sit in yeshiva, and then your wife is going to be okay with it, and everything going to be good, and there is a school, and your kid's going to learn, and your father-in-law won't have no complaints on you. And why? Why is it like that? Why that friend that is a good friend from the other side came to him and told him that advice? Why? Why? Rabbeinu once came to a city and he had few students living in that city and learning Torah. They had something like a Breslev shul. They were learning. It wasn't a Breslev yeshiva, but they were learning Breslev Rabbeinu's Torot in the Bet Knesset, something. And then Rabbeinu asked them, okay, so what's going on with you? So they said, everything is perfect, quiet, we're learning, amazing. No one is bothering us, no one is arguing with us. Rabbeinu said, everything is quiet, no arguments. They said, no, neighbors are good, quiet, happy with us. Shalom Aleichem, good morning, Shabbos, everything is great. So Rabbeinu told them, because that you're asleep, so the Yetzer hara is asleep also. But when you're going to wake up, your Yetzer hara is going to wake up on you also. You have quiet in your life because you're asleep. And if you have issues in your life, it's because that you're fighting, because you're dealing, because you're awake. Yetzer hara doesn't want you to be awake. Why the Yetzer hara will fight with you if you're asleep? Yetzer hara doesn't care. If you're asleep, Yetzer hara is happy. He will not going to fight with you. But if you started stealing your soul back from Hashem, from the Yetzer hara, started to take back wake up all of those sparks back from the Yetzer hara, and Yetzer hara start feeling you're lacking. Hey, what's going on? Where is he? Hey, where is he going? Hey, what's he doing? Hey, what's going on with him now? What, another 6 hours? Oh, Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, what's going on? Oh, Rabbi Levovich, oh, he been in Uman, that's it. The Yetzer hara, bang, breaks him to pieces. What, you think you can be in Uman? Boom, boom, breaking you. What do you mean Uman? Boom, boom. No, you have to evacuate your house, you must leave. No, the Bala landlord is calling. No, and no money. And they called, and the IRS, and Hotzah LaPoal. And where's the car? No, they dragged it, they took the car. And the kids, I forgot them. Oh. Why? That you're not going to go and do another 1 hour hitbodedut. But you need to be wise. Why is it happening to you and it doesn't happen to your neighbor? You're parking in the same parking spot for years and his car never been towed. Why? Why is it happening to you? Because he never done 1 hour hitbodedut and you doing 1 hour hitbodedut every day. So he every day on his sofa drinking Carlsberg, Heineken, Tuborg, happy, relaxed, watching the Super Bowl, watching the NFL, watching the finals, NBA. He's eating popcorn, drinking beer, just bringing his souls and the souls of his children and his family lower and lower to the depths of hell. Yetzer hara doesn't need to fight with him. Yetzer hara just need to send him more packages on the mail, and every Yetzer hara, new developments and Yetzer hara that came down to the world, Yetzer hara going to send it to his house, and the packages, everything going to come in the right time, and wrapped with those bubble plastics wrapping, and everything is cool. Oh, another soda. Oh, my wife, today I saw that soda in the super, in the market, and oh, you bought it, amazing, let me taste it, amazing. And that's how they live their life, and everyone are happy. Yetzer hara is not their enemy. Yetzer hara is their boss. Yetzer hara is their father. Yetzer hara is supporting their process of losing Judaism. Yetzer hara don't have no problem with them. But you go to the field and you're untying yourself from all of those cables and you say to Hashem, that's it. I want to be pure. I hate my lusts. I don't want my desires. Please purify me. Yetzer hara lost his grip. Because like that Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes is saying to us in the Gemara Masechet Brachot, if a person wants to do tshuva, he just feel regret. Immediately they're erasing all of his sins. You just opened a new, we just spoke about it, no? Yetzer hara, what? What do you want from me? If you go to the field and talking to Hashem Yitbarach and start revealing your inner will, that's it. The Yetzer hara don't have no control on you anymore. He's not able to play with you. What's the secret of Yetzer hara? I gave that class. Everyone, watch that class again. I gave that class when I was in New York, uncovering the power, the secret of the Yetzer hara, the names of the devil, the snake. Rabbeinu called the Yetzer hara power of imagination, koach hamedameh. Yetzer hara, he is not a reality in the world. He is just offering to you another option, another way of thinking, another opportunity, another way of life. That's the Yetzer hara. And you're going to choose. If you're going to choose to listen to him, you're going to fall with him to the... Now you have 20 opportunities. Now you have 50 options. Now you have millions of goals in life. And you're lost between them and you're not going to reach even one. That's the way of Yetzer hara. And if you're going to choose, then you're going to follow him. But if you're going to choose differently, and the power of the free choice is in your hand, if to follow him or not, if to follow your inner voices or to follow the lusts and desires and confusions and fears. So the Yetzer hara is fighting with you that you're going to choose wrong. So when you're choosing Hashem, when you go to the field and you do tshuva and you start confessing and crying to Hashem and saying, that's it, I had it, it's enough is enough, from now on I want to guard my eyes, I want to be holy, no more videos, no more films, no more cigarettes, no more alcohol, no more drugs, no more women, no more... Okay, so Yetzer hara, what do you want him to let you go with it? Yetzer hara is not able to lose you. You were so sweet, you were so cute, you're so nice. Yetzer hara is desiring to have you inside. And now he just puked you. He realizing he's lost. Oh, hey, my treasure, my diamond. Yetzer hara, when he ate you, when he swallowed you, when you were young, he just kidnapped you. He felt like you were his possession. You belonged to him. He's a gazlan, he's a thief. He cannot understand that you not belong to him. He's got a desire to control you and to have you inside, and he doesn't see, he doesn't look, he doesn't care. He wants you in. So when you just now scream to Hashem and Hashem just took you out of him, of the Yetzer hara is on your tail. Yetzer hara is after you. But the Yetzer hara really doesn't have no power to touch you. He can just tell you, oh, from that situation, you're not going to make it. No, this time, you're done. That's it. This month, no way. That year, for sure, no. No, with your wife, with the children, with the house, with this, with the friends, with your parents. No. He's just pushing you to give up, to sadness, to depression, to say, I don't have a chance. To start believing those lies like Hashem doesn't love you. Like you don't have the way how to solve every problem. James Bond, he knew that he can solve every problem. MacGyver, he knew that he can solve every problem. Ninja Turtles, they know that they can solve every problem. You, a Jew, you won't believe in that? You, that you have all of the Torah in front of your eyes, that you have Likutei Moharan in front of your eyes, that you have all books of Baal Shem Tov in front of your eyes, that you can see lectures from the crazy Dror Moshe Cassouto, Ben Emanuela, you're not going to believe in miracles? Rav Shalom looked at me, Rav Shalom Arush told me, you're the man of miracles on everything that connected to money. You're the man of miracles. Why? Why that he going to say on me that I'm the man of miracles? I'm the most terrified person I ever seen in my life. How can it be that I'm going to be the man of miracle? That my rabbi going to testify on me, Ata ish nisim bechol ma shekashur lemamon. How can it be that Rav Shalom said those words to me? How can it be? Because also on David HaMelech, when we're going to open the Sefer Tehillim, the book of Tehillim, we're going to say to ourselves, before we're going to read it, we're going to say, no, David HaMelech, he was brave, he was a warrior, he was a soldier, he killed Goliath, and he went to the wars, and he conquered the Amalekites, and he was fighting with the Plishtim, and he was doing this and that, and he was fighting the wars of Hashem, and he won. And he found Jerusalem in the end, and the holy mountain, and yes, and he built the western wall. Yes, now open the Tehillim and start reading the songs, the prayers of David HaMelech. Please, help me, SOS, I'm drowning, I'm melting. You saw that movie? I'm melting. That's it. He didn't have, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't drink, I don't know where to hide. What I'm going to do? Please Hashem, save me. Hey, where's the hero? What happened to you, David? Are you scared? David HaMelech, yes, I'm terrified, he's saying. Yes, I'm shaking. My bones are banging each other. I can't stand. I'm hiding in a cave, in the well, under the water. I'm drowning myself in my sorrow. I'm crying when I'm asleep. I wake up from nightmares. David HaMelech, what's going on? Where's your confidence? He doesn't have, and he knows that he doesn't have, and this is why he's screaming to Hashem Yitbarach. And he's not pretending to be, no, me, I have confidence. Me, I'm the man of miracles. Rav Shalom said it. No, I'm terrified. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. But I'm screaming. But I'm going to Hashem Yitbarach and I'm calling and I'm asking and I'm begging and I'm whining to Hashem and I tell him, listen, I'm not able to cross this distance without you. Without your loving kindness, I won't make it. There's no chance for me in the world. Please help me. Why? Because you understand your humiliation, how zero, nothing, empty you are. And only Hashem Yitbarach with his impossible to understand loving kindness and generosity and kindness to us, that he is desiring your success. But which success? A house, it's not a success. Money, it's not a success. A car, it's not a success. Fortune that you're not going to have to work for the rest of your, that's not success. That's not success. It can be your curse. It can be your fears. It can be your nightmares. That wife, people are desiring to get married and she can destroy you. And children, they can kill you, eat you alive. You don't know. You cannot understand it. When you lack of something, so you think, oh, if I'm going to have it, so then I'm going to be happy. That's the way of Yetzer. Like Rabbeinu said, Yetzer is coming to the center of the city with his hands is closed like that, and he's saying to everyone, hey, guess what I have here? You don't know what I'm holding. Hey, everyone, look. And you're thinking, hey, it's the key for my car. And you're saying, no, it's the key for my house. And you're saying, oh, that's my shidduch's phone number. And you're saying, it's my ticket to Uman. And you're saying, yes, that's the ticket to be a Talmid Chacham. And the Yetzer is saying, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm with you. Yeah. And he's running. And everyone are running with him. Where? To the desert. To the emptiness. To the shimamon. To the darkness. And then, hey, after 70 years of chasing dreams and false and imaginations, the Yetzer is young and fresh. He's the only breastlover in the world, awake and happy with you. You're 70 and he's 7, opening his eyes with you. Yes, what do you want? Say, can you open your hands, please? And then you see that you're imagining that he didn't give you anything. Anything. He doesn't have what to offer. And you're chasing your own imagination. And he's not able to take you to the desert and to shoot you dead over there. You are killing yourself. You're dropping your family. You're dropping Limud Torah. You're dropping your tshuva. You're dropping your dreams on being righteous and fighting for the truth and making a change in the world. And you let yourself go to the sadness and to despair. Why you gave up on your dreams? Why when you were young you said to yourself, I'm going to conquer the world, I'm going to fix it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be a millionaire, Why you stopped dreaming? Because Yetzer put you down to sleep. Some knockouts and some overdose and that's it. And today you look at yourself, no, me, I'm already divorced and I already went through and I bankrupt and I don't have money and my car now, where I can go with that car, and I'm already 50, I'm already 25, I'm already this, I have now I have kids. Moshe Rabbeinu had all of the lackings. Avraham Avinu had all of the lackings. They all had all of the limits and all of the weaknesses and all of the defaults and all of the problems in the world. But they haven't gave up on their faith. Hashem Yitbarach, He is the one that's going to save you. You're not going to save yourself. The way for you to connect yourself to Hashem is never to give up. Is always to keep on marching and walking and putting another step into your goals in life. And never to back off, no matter what you see in front of your eyes. To be like Moshe Rabbeinu, that he's ready even to enter into the fire, to the flaming fire, because he knows that God is over there. So what? Your wife divorced you. Goodbye. So what? So you don't have money. So what? You're gonna die? Apologize to your landlord. Tell him I'm sorry. And go try bring money. No. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna take a loan. You're losing your mind. Yetzer is playing with you. He's jumping you from one finger to the other. He's just playing with you in a circus. Instead of standing in front of your reality and say, you know what? That's it. I'm going to ask for Hashem Yitbarach to help me in this situation. And if you're going to do just that, go to Hashem Yitbarach and talk to Him. And to all of those whiny people that are telling me, but Rav, I was doing hitbodedut, I was praying, Hashem didn't answer to me. And what with all of those people that are praying and they're not being answered? The Gemara is saying, if you saw that you prayed and you haven't been answered, it means that you haven't prayed enough. So strengthen yourself a little bit more and go and pray again. And that's the answer. And if you haven't been answered yet, so it's the same thing that you should do. Go and pray again. And say to Hashem one time, oh, thank you. And one time, oh, I'm sorry. And one time say, oh, please. And one time say, I know I'm not worthy. And every time, do what that is in front of your eyes. What that you see that Hashem Yitbarach wants from you. One time you're going to ask. One time you're going to demand. One time you're going to cry. One time you're going to beg. One time you're just going to wish with your mouth closed because you're not able to talk. But at least you're not going to give up on the mercy. And you're not going to fall to those stupid sadnesses the Yetzer is celebrating and enjoying on your flesh. Making barbecue from your sadness. That's exactly what Yetzer is doing. Enjoying from your sadness. That's it. When you're sad and depressed, the Yetzer is celebrating. That's it. It's a feast for him. Free meat. Everyone come. Take a piece. A dead person lying in bed, all sad and depressed, soft, salty with the tears. That's it. Give him a bite. That's it. And when you're very sad, you're eating like crazy and you're drinking like crazy and drowning yourself warming yourself in bed. Well done. Cooked, baked, fried. Wonderful. Chips. No problem. Yetzer are going to eat you alive. That's it. On the spot. You killed yourself. You depressed yourself. You boiled yourself. You cooked yourself. You burnt yourself. With following those silly advices of sadness and despair. And I'm telling you from the other side, I'm not promising you no heaven, no world to come, no treasure, no success. I'm telling you, you're going to work hard, like we started this shiur and I told you. Adam la'amal yulad, you need to work hard, but at least you're going to die with dignity. You're going to die with pride. You're going to die in the war, but you know that you were fighting for the good, for the right side. You were protecting the weak. Even you were protecting your own name. Fight for your nation, fight for your people, fight for yourself, for your dreams. So what if you're going to die? Rabbi Nachman of Breslev died when he was 38 or 39. The Ari HaKadosh passed away the same age. Rab Shimon Bar Yochai, he died. He's buried in Meron, close to his son, that died right after him. What do you want? Rabbi Akiva died. They slaughtered him alive. They killed him. They destroyed his flesh and bones. They grinded him. Avraham Avinu, where is he? Buried in Ma'arat HaMachpelah. He died, and Moshe died, and Aaron died, and Yosef HaTzadik died. They were hiding his coffin in the Nile. All of his body was covered with water for years. Humiliated and disgraced. And then they took him to Shechem, and now he's buried in Shechem, and those damned Palestinians are destroying his kever, his tomb. Every day they're going, letting it on fire and disgracing the place. And you want to live in Miami Beach, in Vegas, in Beverly Hills. Great. California dreaming. Nonsense. You're not going to find happiness. The happiness is when you work. The happiness is when you feel complete with yourself. When you're fighting, when you have a purpose in life. That's happiness. Happiness, it's not the success. The results that the person is going to find out of the effort of him working so hard in his life are coming only after 120. Don't plan to find results in this world. Sachar mitzvot be'alma den leka. There is no reward on the mitzvot in this world. On the good deeds, on the good actions that you did, that you kept Torah mitzvot in this world, thank God you're not going to be rewarded in this world. Because you're going to waste it in this world. Because this world is a temporary world. And if you're going to receive here $1 million, you know you can burn it in a night. You know you can lose $100 million in a week, in a bad deal. So why to receive the reward here if this world is connected to the sewer and you can flush all of your treasures in one day? Why to give it to you? So Hashem Yitbarach is telling you, okay, I'm going to give you exactly what you need to hold on. That's exactly what I'm going to give you. What that you need, what that is required for you to stay pure and holy and strong and wise and perfectly right like I want you to be. Like I want you to be. Because Hu Amar Vayehi, when he's saying, he's commanding, that's the result, that's what that happens here. Nothing is happening in this world if Hashem haven't said so. No one gonna be sick if Hashem will say that they will be healthy. No one gonna be poor if Hashem gonna say that they will be rich. No one. It's all Hashem. You can blame Him from now until forever. For good. It's all Him. No one else to blame. Not your mistakes, not the Yetzer hara, no devil, no the Republicans. No, you cannot. The Democrats, no one. No one. You can't blame no one. Kach Hashem rotzeh. That's what Hashem wants. And Hashem wants you to find Him. And Hashem wants you to call Him. And Hashem wants you to be loyal. And Hashem wants you to be straight. And Hashem wants you to be powerful and wise. And to go and to reveal the faith between the nations, between the people. And to cancel all kinds of worshipping idols that exist in the world. People are idolizing themselves. People are idolizing Jesus, idolizing Muhammad, idolizing Buddha. I don't know who they're idolizing. Making up stories. What's the problem? Now you can idolize Luke Skywalker also. Okay, great. Today you can idolize him now. What's the problem? Axel Rose. What's his name? Axel Rose? Axel Rose. You're going to idolize him. People. Poor people. Regular, normal people. Worked hard, tried, did their best. Haven't made it. That's it. Poor people. Failed. Regular, normal people. Failed. One committed suicide, one killed him, one they executed him, one died of cancer, one just were poor and alone and died after 80 years of sorrow. Everyone. Don't need to idolize no one. We're not idolizing Moshe Rabbeinu, we're not idolizing Avraham Avinu. The Torah is rebuking Avraham Avinu, is telling and revealing all of his lackings and all of his mistakes. The Torah is revealing the mistakes of Moshe Rabbeinu and showing to us the punishment that Moshe Rabbeinu had to go through, that he was not allowed to get into Eretz Israel. Borei Olam was upset with him. Olam was not happy. There was a certain point that Moshe Rabbeinu failed. Now what? No, Moshe Rabbeinu was a human being that was working hard on his midot, that was working hard on his faith, that was working hard on his generosity, to be nice, to be kind, to help others, to care, to love, to hope, to pray for his people. A regular person, a righteous man, great, not an idol. Not an idol. Person to learn from, to be inspired from, great. Not to fantasize and idolize and say, no, Moshe, we need to stand up when we're mentioning the name Moshe. No, Moshe, Isha Elokim, the divine man. Moshe, Moshe, Moshe. Moshe Rabbeinu, our rabbi. We appreciate him, we love him. Not following imaginations and mistakes in Avodat Hashem. Jesus, you don't know who he was. He was a Jew. He was part of us. He was a Jew. And he didn't listen to the voice of Chachamim. And he died with no friends. That's it, a poor Jew that makes horrible mistakes in his life and died like a very poor person. That's it. And all of that crazy fantasy. We have the scripts, we have the rights, we know exactly what happened over there. We have the originals, handwrites of people from his generation that were describing exactly where they took him and who killed him and where they buried him and what happened with him and with his family and with his mother and with everyone. And we, come, we'll teach you. We'll guide you, we're going to explain to you exactly what happened. And all of the fantasy, he went back to heaven, he jumped, they opened where he was buried. Oh, he's not there. Oh, okay, so now what we're going to do? He jumped to heaven, you don't know. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to make up another story for you just now. Come, put your head. I'm going to tell you another fantasy. He's buried under a banana tree in Tzfat. There is a regular tree in Tzfat that he's buried under that tree. No 7th station, no cross, no imagination. The cross is an imagination. He was never been crucified. Can you understand how far people went with the imagination? He haven't been crucified. He never been crucified. Jesus never been crucified. Wake up. How can you say that? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I working for Christianity, for the monastery, for the Pope? Open the books. If the Pope going to open the books, he's going to see what's written over there. He's going to say, I'm sorry, you're right. Here, I'm taking off. He's going to come back to simple faith, to see the reality. It's not a disgrace for him. You need to understand. People that are searching for the truth are ready to die for the truth. There's no problem with it. If he is a man of truth, he's going to admit, I was wrong. What's the problem? David HaMelech, we're not going to believe in David HaMelech. David HaMelech, he failed. He made a mistake and he was a man enough to admit, I was wrong. That's it. He said, I was wrong. Yesterday, I sent a text to a person, and in that text that I sent to that person, I somehow hurt his feeling. And he called me in the evening and he told me, you hurt my feelings. I told him, first of all, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm apologizing. And now I'm going to explain to you what happened with me, and I'm not justifying myself. Ask him, I can give you his phone number. First of all, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm going to explain to you exactly why I was writing every word, because I remember what I wrote to you, because every word came out from my heart. I can repeat the same message because it's my opinion. I wrote it to you from the blood of my heart. So now I'll explain to you why, and I'm sorry if I hurt you. If people are searching for the truth and they're going to go and look in the real Bible, not the translated Bible, learn Hebrew, learn Lashon HaKodesh, sit with normal people, with decent people, with Ira Michelson and with Rod Bryant, and listen to wise people that can tell you, going to open the sources for you, going to guide you. Not people that going to make up new fantasies. No, you listen, you don't get it. I'll tell you. Don't tell me, show me. I want to see. Where is it written? I want to see the most ancient document that is testifying on what happened with Jesus. That's what I want. I want to know why the Christians, they were burning the books of Judaism for thousands of years. That's what I want to know. Why? Why to burn the books? What are you trying to hide? Why are you trying to deny? What is written in the holy Jews' books that we're trying to burn them and to erase the memory of those rites? What's written over there that is so dangerous to humanity, to Christianity? What's the big secret? I'm going to tell you what's the big secret. That there was nothing there. That is just an imagination. That is just a story that's been written by several people, and this is why you have so many arguments and opinions, and no one doesn't even know when the day that he born and when was the day that he is alive, and you have mistakes of 13 years and 20 years and 27 years, and they don't, and everyone are counting 2016. It's not the date. That's not the day that he born. That's not the day that he died. We know when he born, and we know when he died. And we know who killed him and for what. And you don't know anything because you just lived your life in a fantasy. You've been fed by Disney. By fake empire that is telling lies and selling stories and novels and dreams. You really want the truth? You want to know God? Go investigate. I'm inviting you. Come search. We are the nation that's holding the book. I'm a sefer. It's not that we're wiser than you, just we received a gift. 3,000 years ago, we received the Torah, the Bible. We got the permission from heaven to understand what's written over there. What is the divine will? What is the real will of the Creator? The one that created heaven and earth, that made this world from nothing, from emptiness. We've been taught. We're the one that learned that Torah, and it's open. Come, sit with us. Come, Emunah Center. Come, Jerusalem, Rehavia. Come, no problem. We'll sit with you. We're going to open the books for you. You can watch in the website. You can check. Ira Michelson, Rod Bryant, and other good friends, everyone. Going to teach you, going to guide you, going to tell you exactly what you need to do to save your lives from the dreams and smoke screen that you are behind and can't see the light. And that's it. I told you I'm going to tell you something interesting today. Thank you. Chazak u'baruch.